What's up? What's up? I just did an interview, and a few people asked me to go live to answer a few questions. So I don't have a lot of time, but yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up, Shamar? Hey, shout out to Eve's Gourmet Apples. Support black business. Appreciate you, Sean. Thank you. Thank you for the watching the interview. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you. I only have a couple minutes, so if anyone has a few questions about the film, I want to make sure I give y'all some love. Y'all hold me down, so appreciate the love. Appreciate you, Camp. Peace, peace. Much respect, much respect. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for watching the film. Appreciate you, my brothers. Yeah. We talked about the ending and that I really wanted to be real. So you asked, how can you fund my next project? Well, the next project is funded, and it'll be coming out at the end of the year. So I'm excited about that, and just continue to throw them up. Let's see. First step to becoming a filmmaker, I think, is having something to say and having an opinion about what the world is and what you want the world to be. Someone just asked, what's the issue in the black community I want to tackle next? Well, what I'm dealing with in Solitary, the film called Solitary, is solitary confinement. The inhumane aspect. So many of our brothers and sisters are literally being treated like animals, and they come out broken without any support. So I wanted to make a film that dealt with that mental illness and how a lot of it's brought upon them by the broken prison industrial complex. So I think that's super important for us to recognize. My brother, Richard Rosario, I see you. He's also helped with the film, a consultant on the film. Someone asked me if I'm making a film on black inventors. The answer is yes. There's some things I'm doing right now, some announcements I'll be making soon that I think you guys are going to be really excited about. I'm very excited about them, that I think will create a real shift and in my ability to give you all more content. You know, it's hard for me to make more than one film a year, but you know, I have the foundation, and I have some things that I'm working on business-wise that I think are going to put us in a position where we have access to a lot of the resources and the ability to get our projects to the people that need to see them the most. Does playing the roles weigh heavy on you afterwards? It's a great question. It definitely does. When you are, as I call it, putting on the skin of a different person, you're not only acting, but you're having to bring truth to not only their experience, but the experience of so many people who have walked in those shoes. So with American Skin, I had to understand that I had a responsibility to Michael Brown's father and so many of the fathers of the victims as I acted in that role. And as I wrote it, I had a responsibility to the mothers that have suffered and the aunts and the uncles. So sometimes you have to go very deep, and it takes you, you know, a couple days, sometimes weeks to get out, depending on the project. Around the gatekeepers in Hollywood and still get your story to the masses. Well, my job as an artist, and that came from Zeke. Our job as an artist is to reflect the times, not necessarily to get rich. You know, I've never really been paid for a movie. You know, when I make movies, my goal is to get them to the people and hope that they will impact the legacy I'm leaving to my children, your children, and our children's children. So anyone that knows me, they know when I make a film, I want it to be so honest that I say, if I can't get distribution, I'm just going to put it on YouTube. And I may have to do that one day, you know, and I'm okay with that as long as the message gets to the people. Did all the tough scenes all get shot in one take? No. I mean, with this, we had probably 5 cameras rolling at the same time sometimes. And we had, I mean, for all my filmmakers out there, we had iPhones, we had an Alexa, we had a Red camera, we had stick-up cameras, we had a dash cam, surveillance cameras. And I did it that way really to send a message to young people, to let them know, if you want to tell your stories, there's no gatekeeper that can get in the way. You can do it with no money, like we did it with no money. You can do it with no time, like we did it with no time. and you can bring it directly to the people. And that's what we did. Going PVOD, we brought it straight to the people. So you bypass people by making the decision that nothing's going to stand in your way in making the art, and that you are willing to sacrifice your pocketbook or your checkbook by giving it straight to the people if you have to. What else? Is Solitary going to be available for prison reform workshops? I hope so. You know, any film I make, we make, curriculums around it. I mean, all the way going back to the Great Debater days, we build a curriculum and we take it into schools. And because we feel like there is the entertainment value and then there's the life value. And like I said, there's so many people doing real work that I want to make sure my work is supporting what they're doing and augmenting the work that they're doing every day. Some of the questions are coming quick, so I'm missing them. Thank you for the props. I appreciate you all. I don't want to give away this one. But in telling a story about a person who is grieving and looking for justice, you don't always have to become a monster to explore what a monster looks like and what a system that creates monsters looks like. You know, I never wanted to make a film that was a 10-minute movie because he just came in rage and revenge and killed everybody. This is about the long play for me, the long play. And for me, the long play is, how do we get free? How do I make sure that my children don't have that same issue of walking out a door and feeling like it's a dice roll just walking around and being black? Shout out to Virginia Beach. Clutch Zaddy, I see you. I'm 757. Is there a reason why we are angry, as a people? Yeah, shoot, I'm angry too. And I think a lot of that anger is justified. We're the only people that are told that we're not allowed to be angry. That anytime we're concerned or passionate, it's standoffish. I don't think that's the reality of who we are and where we are. I think that we should be allowed to be as frustrated and angry as anyone else. I mean, it's our children that are being taken. That's right. I feel like that's what real life would have looked like. Any film of mine that you see, you watch that film and you can just go to In-N-Out and eat and talk about the game or something else. I haven't done my job. So I try to design films that will have your emotions spilling out into your real life. So you feel motivated to do more and to get into the fight. Looking forward to working together. Absolutely. I'm a big believer in intersection. You guys work hard like I'm working hard. We'll find ourselves in a movie together or working together somehow. Someone asks, is my passion writing more or is it directing more? For me, it's whatever gets the story told. I don't really think about the other stuff. If someone's better than me that can direct it, then come do it. If someone's better acting, or better for that role, I'm more than willing to put them there. For me, it's just getting the story told, for sure. Okay, I got probably like one more minute. How long from inception to wrapping the last day of shooting the American Skin take? Well, I got the idea for the project itself in 2014 when Michael Brown died, after I had taken my nephew into my home and realized he wasn't safe. Just being a black man, dark-skinned, beautiful black man driving around in a community of people that didn't look like him. But writing it, from the moment I started writing the actual script, 3.5 weeks, I was on fire. I was writing 15, 16 hours a day. And that final speech took me a while, and it was an emotional one because it really had to put myself in the shoes of a young person that's seeing the world differently than I see it at 41, different baggage. So, and then we wrapped it, I think like May 1st or something, in 2019. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely of note. So the brothers you saw in the orange suits that in the jury, for you, those of you who have seen it, I I was able to hire a number of returning citizens. In fact, I want to say there was over 130 years hired on the film. I worked with ARC, Scott Butnick's company, and hired a lot of our returning citizens, brothers and sisters. Our head catering was by a couple of sisters. I'm big on that. I'm big on supporting all the people that look like us that are attempting to move us forward. All right, I'm down to seconds. All right, well, look, I love y'all. This is actually my first time doing this in the history of my Instagram account. And I only did it because someone was like, after my last interview I had with Mark, they were like, well, now come and talk to your fans. I'm like, that's actually a good idea. So, you know, if I haven't said it before, if you've never heard me say it, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know, it's hard work when you decide to tell the truth about, you know, where we are. Paul Robeson said the artist must decide if he'll fight for freedom or bondage. I've made my choice. And that always stuck with me. So, you know, my goal is to tell the hard stories and do it in a way that resonates with you all, that are unapologetic and that are honest, and hope that we can take that honesty, confront the condition, and deal with our crisis as a people, and hopefully be free in our lifetime, not some down the road, passed down several generations from now. So I'm going to do this again. I'm going to find another time, probably when I'm coming off of a different IG live or some type of event, and I'm going to come in and give y'all love. Thank you for the flowers. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the questions and the comments. It fills my spirit as I go and I hit these tasks of telling these stories. So, you know, there's so much more to come. So much more to come. I got so much. And like I said, some big news is coming for y'all soon that I think will be big for all the filmmakers and storytellers that are look like us and that are dealing with the issues that I'm dealing with in my film. So much love to y'all. All right. Peace.